No, it's something you said.
Morning, everyone. Since it's the Christmas season, we're going to start doing some Christmas songs for you. So how about "O Come All Ye Faithful"? Please rise and join us.
Reverend Jude, are you unmuted?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm not even on. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yeah? Okay. So, as I said, before I say good morning to everybody online, good morning, everybody online. I am going to put my mic back on. I'm going to ask Julia for some help so I don't fumble around in front of all y'all. We'll let Julia fumble around. Thank you. All right. Christmas. So you can see we have a manger here. We just sang, "Oh, come all ye faithful." You know, praise the Lord and all that good stuff. And I just want to make it clear that we see Christmas in a metaphysical sort of way, right? And so when we're singing, that's the end. How did that happen? When we're singing "Born the King of Angels," right, we're thinking about what that means for us in the interior, right? What does that mean for us to have that King of Angels or that Queen of Angels born in us? It's that Christ consciousness. I'm going to go forward to where I thought I was going to talk about this. So unity is clear that we don't know the historical details of the Christmas story. The Gospels don't agree on what happened, who was there, or how the birth even unfolded. Those stories are written decades upon decades later by different communities trying to make sense of the spiritual Jesus. So instead of arguing about what version of what story is right, unity focuses on the meaning behind and beneath them. And each story points to the same truth, that the nature of Christ consciousness, the Christ presence is born anew in us every time we turn to Spirit. Every time we turn within and remember who we are, made in the likeness and image of love, the likeness and image of light. So, when we talk about Christmas and we sing these words, mostly I like to sing Christmas carols because it just reminds me of the good feeling. And I remember one time somebody told me, sometimes the words just don't matter. What matters is what comes alive in us when we listen to these songs, to these Christmas carols. And so, come let us adore him, come let us connect with the Christ consciousness within. So for those of you who are saying, this is a Unity Church and we're singing about Christ the Lord, that is why. Okay. So, welcome to everybody who's online. Welcome to everybody who's on Facebook and YouTube. And let us see who is on Facebook this morning. We have Doreen. Doreen is our co-music director, and she happens to be visiting her 100-year-old dad this morning. So good morning. Good morning, good morning, Rini. Good morning, Rogelio. And good morning, Linda. We're glad you are here. And Jessica is here. Jessica Rowell is here. Good morning, Jessica.
That's my daughter-in-law.
That's Sandy's daughter-in-law. And board member Lori is watching from home, and that's all I can see on Facebook right now. And for anyone who is on YouTube, generally that's Tony and Irma and Cheryl and I think Jess and Phil, maybe not, and anybody else who's on YouTube. Good morning, everybody. We're so glad you're here, whether you're watching this on Sunday morning or in the future sometime. Blessings to you all. As always, we have with us a Joyful Noise Band and Choir, and our special music today features Jen Erickson. And welcome to those of you who are here for the first time. If you are a first-timer present in the sanctuary and you feel comfortable, Ricky would love, or Rose would love to give you a welcome packet. So raise your hand if you would like to receive a welcome packet. See what's in there. All right. If you are here for the first time and didn't want to raise your hand, you can always get a welcome packet on the way out. They're on the left on the way out. And for anybody else, no matter how long you've been here, if you either haven't seen a welcome packet or would just like to get another gaze at it, take one, take a couple, pass it around, invite people to come and join us. If you're online and you would like a welcome packet, you can email us at admin@unityofstewart.org, and we'd be happy to send you one. In that packet, there's some information about Unity, about our Unity Center, and there is a form that if you take it and fill it out and bring it back to the podium, Sue is on the podium today, and she'll be happy to give you a gift, and you can let us know if you'd like to receive the newsletter when you turn that in. There is a prayer intention form there. If you take that and fill it out and drop it off in our prayer box, that's also in the foyer. We will hold it in prayer here. Our prayer chaplains will hold it in prayer. And we also send it off to Silent Unity, which is the mothership back outside of Kansas City, the 24-hour prayer ministry. So we invite you to, if you have anything on your heart that you'd like prayer with and you'd like us to put in the prayer box, please do that. We also have prayer chaplains. Well, let's go there since I'm talking about prayer. We also have prayer chaplains in our midst. And today, a prayer chaplain on duty is Robert Griggs, I do believe, yes. And Robert is here to pray with you. If you'd like personal prayer, and also Connie Cox is our prayer chaplain today. And so either Connie or Robert will be available in the sanctuary after service to pray with you. So if you have anything you'd like prayer support with, a joy, a challenge, anything at all, Connie and or Robert would be happy to pray with you and to hold your prayer in the highest confidence. Let's go back. Coffee House concert, is that?
This Thursday.
That's Thursday, the Friday. This Thursday? That's this Thursday, the Coffee House concert. So, it is at 7 p.m. It is an evening of really good Christmas music and lots of fun. And the tickets are on sale now. You can see May in the office if you'd like to buy a ticket or 10. And so we invite you to do that. We also, I think we have enough raffles, I think. And what else I want to say about that? There'll be some good food, some good sweets, and like I said, great music, and you can get your tickets today. You can also get them during the week online on our website, and the tickets will be kept here, so you can pick them up at the door. December 11th, 7 o'clock. And there are our board members, and our boardie of the day is Mary Claire. I think I have that right. Mary Claire Anderson is our boardie of the day. You look a little surprised, Mary Claire. Oh, yeah. So Mary Claire is here. She, what our board members do, most of what they do is behind the scenes, right? Board members take care of the fiscal, the financials, and make decisions for our center. And then they're here on Sundays for you. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask a board member, Mary Claire will be happy to talk to you about anything you wish that has to do with Unity. That's a place where you can also give us prayer at unityofstewart.org. You can send a prayer to that email. That comes directly to me, and I will make sure it gets in the prayer box. You can also call the Silent Unity prayer line at that number there. So as I said, this is the second Sunday in Advent, and what we'll do right now is we will light the Christ candle, and then last Sunday's candle is for faith and hope, and today's candle is for peace. So please join me in holding the Christ consciousness, hope and faith, and peace in our hearts today as we light these candles. This one doesn't want to light these candles. Hold, please. That's just a prayer that this will work. There we go. Okay. Christ consciousness, hope and faith, and peace. And we ring the bell to remind us to come back to breath. Perfect peace dwells within me. As I prepare for a fuller experience of my divinity this Advent season, I turn my attention to cultivating peace of mind and heart. This inner preparation invites me to look beyond my circumstances and attune to the deeper harmony that underlies all creation. Whether I am in a busy city or a calming natural setting, I trust that each day will dawn in perfect alignment with the heavenly bodies of the cosmos. Likewise, whether I feel anxious or calm, I trust heavenly peace is within me. Aware of my peaceful nature, I choose thoughts, words, and actions that honor my spiritual self. My presence restores calm in chaos and invites serenity to ease distress. My tranquil demeanor magnifies the peace of God. Perfect peace dwells within me. And as we take another deep breath, anchoring that affirmation, let us know that as we sit here, peace is here. Faith is here. Hope is here, not only in this room, but indwelling each one of us, and for that we are grateful. Perfect peace dwells within me, and so it is. Amen. And let's affirm our affirmation together. Perfect peace dwells within me. And so I invite us to, we're going to repeat that, affirm that affirmation one more time, and just to find a place in you that's peaceful. In your heart, in your mind, in your body, dropping shoulders, listening to the beautiful sounds behind my voice. And let's affirm one more time together. Perfect peace dwells within me. And so it is. Amen. And let's prepare for meditation by singing God Simply Is.
God's in every breeze, the flowers and the trees, in every baby's birth, and all who walk the earth. God is, God simply is. Energy that flows from our head down to our toes. We inhale love to make us whole. We exhale love to share our soul. God is, God simply is. God's presence is inside, like a compass, God's our guide. Our faith gives us an outward glow. It's healing and it helps us grow. God is, God simply is. Amen. Amen.
Let me breathe. Feeling the peace. And I invite us into 3 deep breaths. Dropping shoulders. Releasing any tension in the body. And dropping our attention from our heads to our hearts. As we let the power of love inform us. Love for self, love for spirit, love for the co-creation of this holy space. As we settle into peaceful, deepening meditation. And as we do settle in, I invite you to allow the words you hear to become the words of your own mind and heart this morning. As I turn my attention inward, Godward, I feel the peace of this season, knowing that divine peace dwells within me. And as I become ever more aware of this truth, I allow myself to activate that peace. Letting peace move in and through me, my body and my mind. Bringing everything to spiritual rest. And I breathe in peace. And breathe out, be still. Peace. Be still. peace, be still. And my body and my mind follow this claim, these words, this blessing. Right here and right now. Peace. Be still. In the quiet. And as we have co-created this sacred space of love, of peace, I invite us to bring into our awareness all of those who are on our prayer list here at Unity of Stewart, and all of those that are in our minds and hearts, any person, any situation, holding them, seeing them at peace. Walking through the world gently. And if you'd like to speak names or situations out into this holy space, I invite us to do that now. And releasing all to the care and keeping of the one. I invite you to join me in praying this in the name and the nature and the light, the love, the peace of the indwelling Christ consciousness. And so it is. Amen. Let's sing.
All that I have is blessed.
Good morning. And Merry Christmas. This song, I'm not exactly sure who wrote it, but it's been done by a couple different people. What? No, she did not write it. It's called Love Came Down at Christmas Time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh love, we love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Stars and angels gave the sign. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh love, we love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Stars and angels gave the sign. Stars and angels gave the sign. Love will be our token. Love be yours and love be mine. Love to God, to all of us. Love for plea and gift and sign. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh love, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Stars and angels gave the sign. Stars and angels gave the sign. Love will be our token. Love be yours and love be mine. Love to God, to all of us. Love for plea and gift and sign. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh love, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Stars and angels gave the sign. Stars and angels gave the sign.
Christina Rossetti was a poet in 1885. Jen, where are you? Christina Rossetti wrote that song. Yeah. It was a poem, and many people have arranged it and put music to it, including Sean Colvin, including Jars of Clay, and other folks. Has anyone said to you in the last little while, since the time change probably, I cannot believe it's getting dark so early? Right? Has that happened? Does that happen here on the Treasure Coast? Getting dark so early. And my sisters live in New Jersey, and it does get dark. It seems a little bit earlier there. And what happens is we act surprised that it's going to get darker after the time change, as if it doesn't happen every year, right? We act surprised that the light is fading a little bit and the evening stretches out, and perhaps the world grows a little bit more quiet, and candles become more appealing. And perhaps something in each one of us yearns to wake up, yearns to rise as the light gets a little bit dimmer, the night gets a little bit longer. Advent invites us into that space of waiting. It calls us to pay attention to what's happening inside. to what's going on in our own inner life. Advent invites us to stop trying to create light and start remembering it. It invites us into becoming radiant. And remember that becoming radiant isn't about shining harder or pretending everything is fine. It's about recognizing that the light that we need is already within us. Our work is to remove what blocks it. So that brings us to a deeper look at what peace is. Because radiance always grows from peace. Once there was a queen who offered to give a prize to an artist who could best paint a depiction of peace. Many artists tried to participate, and they sent the queen their masterpieces. And they all gathered, and all the paintings were on show. And among the various paintings, some of them masterpieces, one picture was of a calm lake closely resembling peacefully towering snow-capped mountains, where a blue sky with fluffy clouds were overhead. I said closely resembling, I meant reflecting. The picture was beautiful, and many who viewed it thought that that was a clear winner representing peace. But the queen had another winner in mind. And to the crowd's surprise, the picture that won was of a mountain too, but it was more plain and rugged than the other piece. The sky was shady and looked angry because there was lightning. It was exactly the opposite of what peace should look like. And the others thought that maybe the artist submitted a wrong painting showing storm rather than peace. I might have this here, and I might not. Nope, got everything else but that. So in this picture with this lightning and this storming, on the side of the mountain there's a nest built by a mother bird, and in the midst of the stormy weather, the bird sits peacefully on her nest. So what that tells me, and what that could tell us, is that it doesn't have to be beautiful out. It doesn't have to be calm where you are. We can be that peace wherever we are, as long as we remember who and what we're made of. Finding peace in spite of the noise in the world. It's the peace that is not affected by our surroundings. And this isn't about a sentimental story about the art and the queen and the bird. It's about our spiritual life. It's about how we're using the things that we know in our world as we move about our world. And that's where we step back into the message of Christmas. It's about rediscovering our divine identity every year at this time. That's what it's, it's about that every single day. But at this time of year, it becomes more powerful. I declare it to be so. The space that we co-create together, this Advent space, this space of lighting candles and focusing in on peace and on hope and on love and on joy, creates a powerful container for all of us. And we can see, as we are still, the Christ nature rising in us. The Christ light may be historical, and it is certainly spiritual. And it rises in us the moment we allow it. The moment we remember it. So there are many lights and many characters in the Christmas story. And this week we're going to look at someone whose presence often goes unnoticed, kind of like a side character, but whose consciousness holds the steadiness of the whole story. And you had a preview of that. This is from a children's book, my favorite children's book called The Nativity, and the illustrations are by an artist named Julie Vivas. And of course, that first picture is Mary telling Joseph, we're having a baby. And the second one is they're on their way back to get, to go to the census. And the third, of course, is after the babe is born. So Joseph. In Unity Metaphysics, Joseph represents divine judgment. Not judgment in a negative sense, but discernment. Judgment founded in wisdom, discernment. He shows that inner capacity to choose wisely, to separate fear from guidance, and to stay steady, to not panic. His judgment is grounded in spirit, not ego. Imagine this. You have a partner, and your partner comes to you and says, I'm pregnant. And you know there hasn't been anything done to make pregnancy happen. And he says, what? And so he goes apart a while, and he gets visited by an angel in his dreams that says, as what they all through the Christmas story, fear not. Fear not. Right? This is from God. Right? It's all going to be good. And he takes that dream to heart. And so he comes back and he says, okay, what's next? Right? So they continue to do what's next. He reveals peace as a spiritual strength. Because when we're at peace, right, we get clarity. I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling all triggered and all agitated, there's no space in me for peace. It's only when I stop and rest and go apart a while that I can get back to a peaceful place. So Joseph is anchored in peace. It's the presence of understanding, and he embodies that. He's the consciousness that makes the birth possible. So Mary, metaphysically, is divine love, right? Love and wisdom. And when love and wisdom come together in the babe, love is born. Clarity is born. Our divine nature is born. When we couple love and wisdom, divine nature arises. So Joseph represents that structure that supports a new awareness. Joseph isn't the star of the story. Yet without his peaceful consciousness, who knows what would happen in this story. And he didn't need all the attention. What he needed to do was express who he is, to hold that container. Here comes the Charlie Brown clip. Whoop. Yeah. Sound, Mike? Yeah, it's been hinky. Do me a favor. Take out the mic out of the connection out of the computer and put it back in. It was working fine this morning. Oh, maybe. Let's see.
Turns into a disaster. Everything I do turns into a disaster. I guess I really don't know what
Better than
Christmas is
nothing.
all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Okay.
Everything I do turns into a disaster. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. And the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold,
Okay. I know that line. I'll share it in a second. All right. Thank you, Linus. We tried. So Charlie Brown is agitated because Christmas seems material to him, and people aren't celebrating the Christmas in the way that he thinks they should. And at the end of that just got cut off, it said, and the angel said, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace and goodwill toward all." They say, "Fear not, I bring you tidings of good joy." And so when they come and they say, "I bring you tidings of great joy, and we come to give you peaceful news," the metaphysics of angels are that shepherds, first of all, represent our everyday awareness, and angels represent divine inspiration. So just like Joseph represents wisdom and Mary represents love, when they're coupled together, then something, I said that right? Wisdom and love. Our Christ consciousness is born there. When we get the angels, when we get the shepherds, our everyday awareness, and we invite the angels in, the divine inspiration, what is born is peace and clarity and the ability to walk gently upon the earth, knowing that we are lifted up in every moment by the Christ presence. So it may feel like it's getting darker, and sometimes we may feel like we're in darkness, right? That there's a darkness that is an enemy to the light. Let's remember that darkness is not a rival power to Christ consciousness. Darkness is simply a forgetting. It's a forgetting who we are. And knowing that when light appears, darkness retreats. There's no competition. There's no struggle. We just turn towards the light whenever we're feeling less than peace. Again, Joseph constantly chose peace. In my imagination, he listened more than he reacted. He trusted more than he resisted. Spiritual peace always does that. It brings us back into the divine light. And Jesus later reinforces this idea with this simple teaching about light in Matthew 5:15. In the Sermon on the Mount, he teaches people don't light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. So what does that mean? People don't light a lamp and put it under a basket. What does that mean for us? When we don't let ourselves shine, when we don't share our light, when we don't respect and celebrate our talents and our abilities, we're putting a cover over our light. When we show up as chaos instead of peace, we're putting our peace under a light, under a basket. Because the Christ light never leaves us. It just gets covered. And fear covers it. Worry covers it. Self-criticism covers it. Peace is the antidote to all of these coverings. It's not denial. Let's remember that. It's not denial. It's about saying, this is what's happening, and I have a choice here. I can tap into the peace that lives in, through, and as me while I'm dealing with this. Knowing that the power and the presence of Spirit is always available to us. So we meet reality from spiritual identity instead of fear. And this is where I stop talking about theology a little bit and move to practice. Maybe for you, and for me, far too often still, when something threatens my peace, I can sometimes go, maybe as you can, into worst case scenario. I'm not the only one, right? Thank you. Or future fantasies, or old reactions, right? Those knee-jerk reactions that we sometimes still have. And instead of that, we can come back to center and choose the next step from peace instead of panic. That's how the Christ consciousness is allowed to rise in us. That's how peace grows. Let's also know that radiance isn't about brightness. It's not about running into every room and going, it's not about that. It's about steadiness, right? It's about taking that deep breath. So this morning, when I came in, there was something, I'm not going to tell you the details, but there was something that really got me triggered this morning. And so I was talking to a group of people, and I said, I know I'm upset, and I just need to vent, right? And then somebody started to talk, and I said, no, I said I needed to vent. So I was not peaceful. I needed to get out the vent. And that's a human condition, right? And I said to the few people that were here, I said, and I'm just venting with you because I know that you love me. And I'll be nicer to everybody else when they get here, and I want to talk to them too. So in that space of venting to a few people, I said, oh, I'm speaking about peace today. And so I did. I breathed and I calmed down, and I think I was more peaceful on the second go-around of what was happening there. So it is an anchored awareness, and this is the human condition, right? We will get triggered. We will get angry. We will need to vent. It's not about stuffing our feelings. It's about recognizing that we can make another choice, and we can vent to those who love us, right? And then we can make another choice. So it's not about stuffing anything. So if our heart is full of tension, your radiance will flicker. If your heart is grounded in peace, your radiance becomes steady and clear. So that's what we're called to do. Cultivate the inner peace. And as we demonstrated in the meditation, we do that in a large part by making space for stillness in our days. By making space to sit in the stillness, in the quiet, and remember what's here, what's in our heart. The divine presence that lives and moves and has its being as us. We can never recognize our own light if we don't slow down, if we don't sit in stillness. And when we do that, we begin to, our capacity to know the difference between truth and fear, intuition and impulse, guidance and reaction grows. Right? Many people, some even here, have said, how do I know what's spirit and what's my own will? I don't know how to tell you how to know that. But I know how I get to it is by sitting in the stillness. That if I have a push to do something that I want to go off without reflecting, then that's not spirit for me. It's not spirit for me. So it's about being still and interrogating what's going on inside. And I say, is this for me? If it's for me, bring it on. If it's not for me, take it as far away from me as possible. Right? So here's the practice for the week. Try it now, if you would, because hopefully everybody's sitting comfortably, and if you're at home or somewhere or in your car. And place a hand on your heart. Breathe gently. And imagine a soft light right in your heart space. And that gentle radiance. And whisper, peace lives in me. Peace lives in me. And let the breath expand that sense of peace. and let the peace expand the light. This is the recognition of a spiritual truth of our divine light. Peace lives in me. A peaceful person becomes a lighthouse, a point of clarity in a foggy world, a place where others can breathe. So Advent is that season of rising light and deepening peace. And we can be like Joseph, quiet, grounded, present, and still. And so it is. And so we allow it to be. Namaste. And it is time for our celebration of abundance, celebrating the abundance of Unity of Stewart and your abundance as well. And there are the ways that you can give to Unity of Stewart at any time. Lots of different ways other than being in this room. And for those of you who are on Facebook, those ways to give are under the video. And if you're on YouTube and you'd like to give, please go to our website at unityofstewart.org and click donate. And we are very, very grateful for your gifts. Not only your financial gifts, but your gift of presence and your gift of service and your gift of lifting up the world by doing this work together. So thank you for that. Let's affirm our prosperity prayer and then our love offering blessing together. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all of the needs of Unity of Stewart and those we serve are instantly, constantly, and bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good comes to us now. We are grateful. Amen. And our love offering blessing together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give and receive always in love. Let's sing about it. Not what we're talking about, by the way. We're talking about something else. Let's go back. All right, Tom. Tom's our treasurer, by the way.
Good morning, everybody. A couple of weeks ago, I informed you that our center was operating at a $150 a day, 7 days a week deficit. As we reach the end of the year, we're projecting we're going to end up with a $15,000 deficit. Your board of directors is looking at various ways to increase revenue and to plan for the future of our center. And I'm sure you'll be hearing more about this in the coming months. But right now, I'd like to ask that every congregant who is able to do so, increase your contribution by 20%. Now, perhaps at first hearing, 20% sounds like a lot of money. Well, let me break that down to some simple numbers for you. If your contribution is $5 a week, 20% is only $1 more. At $10 a week, additional $2. $15, additional $3. $20, an additional $4. $25, an additional $5, and so on. Now, this is not a huge lift for any one person, but collectively, this commitment will transform our entire financial situation. Thank you very much for listening and for your continued support of Unity of Stuart.
Thanks, Tom. Come over a little closer to
Okay. Can I stand here?
You sure can.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave, the president of the board.
Hi, Dave.
So, hey, everybody. So, yeah, just to, actually, the message from Reverend Jude today was very aligned with, I think, the work of your board of directors. She talked about peace rooted in calmness and steadiness. And that's the work that we do. We're trying to get peace through calmness and steadiness. Unfortunately, we're dealing with more uncertainty than we would like. And, you know, this is a focus of a lot of our board meetings because our job is to create a solid foundation so that the work of this community can continue. We talk a lot about transformation. Transformation, not to change what we love about Unity of Stuart, but to transform our foundation from one of uncertainty into solid ground. We're doing a lot of things to try to do that. We're renting space in our parking lot. We're selling some of our land. And we believe these things are going to change the future of this church. Our goal is to make sure that Unity of Stuart and our message continues in perpetuity. So just to echo what our treasurer just shared and kind of the message from up here today, if it's in your heart and you're in a position to do so, just consider us on your Christmas list this year, and we'd appreciate any help you can provide so that we can meet the financial requirements of this community. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Dave. Okay. House of Hope Christmas baskets. Roberta?
Good morning. So as you're out this Christmas season decorating and shopping and getting prepared to celebrate the joy of Christmas with your family and friends, we have a lot of families in our community that this can be a difficult time of year for them. They're not really feeling the joy of Christmas. They're kind of a little worried because of the economic uncertainty. We have been collecting food and essentials for House of Hope. And I apologize, I forgot to have us start collecting for the Christmas meal baskets. So if you're out shopping this week, consider picking up some items that might make a beautiful, delicious Christmas meal for some people. There are a list of the items on the back. So we only have a week because I forgot. So if you're out there, can you consider doing that? Bring them in. Next Sunday is the last Sunday. You can bring them in during the week between Monday and Thursday from 10 to 1. They're going to be making the baskets. They're hoping to do 500 at House of Hope. So just consider that this year together we can make it a joyful Christmas and a real peace of mind for those in our community that are less fortunate. Thank you.
Thanks, Bert. And Christmas, we have our Christmas Eve candlelighting service coming up, and of course that is on Christmas Eve, and that is at 6:30 p.m. And we will be Christmas and story and song, and we have, I think, 2 spaces left for candlelighters. So if you'd like to be a candlelighter, this is a non-speaking part. If you'd like to be a candlelighter on Christmas Eve, there is a form out in the foyer. Mark, do you hear that? Okay, I'm going to just keep on going. Yeah. If you'd like to be a candlelighter, there's 2 spaces, and there's another 2 spaces for alternates. So please hold down your heart and come and be a candlelighter with us. And of course, then there's our New Year's Eve burning bowl. That is on December 31st. And we release what no longer serves us into the fire and then write a letter inviting in what does. Come and join us at 6:30 on New Year's Eve. What's this, I wonder? Oh, that's the kiddos. Wait, is there something else? There is something else. Hold on, kiddos. See this here, these little pieces of art? These pieces of art are made by two women in our community. They're called the Wise Gals. You can come up and look at them after. This happens to be one of my favorites. And these are make perfect Christmas presents. And we have a bunch of them in there, although I did see some people scooping some up this morning. Great stocking stuffers, great a small gift for a friend. And so go take a look in our gift store. And you can also pick up one of these too. These are all up for grabs as well. And thank you to the Wise Gals, Allison and Nancy. Oh, and they're for a love offering. So there's no prices on them. You just put in what makes sense to you. There's envelopes out there and a basket out there as well. So that's for your Christmas present. We have kiddos out there? We have two kiddos. Let's stand as we welcome in our kiddos.
We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light of God. In the light of God.
Where are they going? Right over here. Hi. How's it going? Have we met yet? Yes? Would you just say your name in the microphone? Miles? Connor? It would have been good if I had it on. Miss Jen?
Miss Lydia.
Miss Lydia. Here, Miss Jen.
Hello, everybody. Today we did a loving kindness meditation, and we built another fort, because that was lots of fun.
Okay.
It was great, yeah. Yes.
You have a fundraiser
We
coming
do
up,
have
yeah?
a fundraiser. I don't know the date. It's in a couple weeks, 2 Sundays from now.
That's the 21st then, yeah?
The 21st, yes. Yes, the 21st. And we're doing soup and salad.
Soup and salad.
Soup and salad luncheon.
All right, and this is a fundraiser to send our kiddos who are old enough off to rallies and to
Retreats.
retreats.
Yep.
Thank you. Rallies
And
retreats.
leadership, to support their leadership. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Jen. Let us. Oh, it's December birthday time. If you have a birthday in December, would you please stand so we can sing to you? Any December birthdays? All right, Mary. All right, Debbie. Is that it? And I know there's a bunch of names up there. John Hart, Hannah, Johanna. I'm just saying the ones that I know come to church all the time. Stacy, Ricky. Ricky's birthday's in December. Mike. Are you standing, Mike? And Mary. There's Mary. Oh, and Amy. Okay. Let's sing to them. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. All right.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Happy birthday, Jesus. And let us bless our kiddos in song. We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. And we behold the prize in you. And let's close with the prayer for protection and the peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is. I am divine. Let's sing.
Let
And so it is.